keep that energy up for your next comedian. He's been killing it all over. Give it up for Alex Hudec.
Get over everybody see tonight. I want to be up front with you guys. You may have noticed the way I was walking. I recently had silicone put into my balls. Apparently, I guess I didn't have to do that. Would have been nice, you know? Just a heads up, Hannah. That's all I'm saying. She hit the Jew card pretty hard. I was pretty surprised because Brando mentioned whitefish earlier, and you guys were pretty quiet. I thought that'd get a bigger rise out of you guys. That's a stereotype. That's lazy. You guys were right to treat that with lukewarm enthusiasm. That's a lazy stereotype. I have a lazy stereotype in my car. It's not voice activated. Seems lazy to me. I drive with hand controls. So I'd really like a voice controlled stereo because when Ed Sheeran is on and it's not a straightaway, I really got to make a life or death decision, you know? Man. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. That whole silicone in my testicles thing, that was a lie. I was trying to impress you. Did it work? I have cerebral palsy. For those of you that don't know, it means that part of my brain and the nerves and the connection haven't developed. But my tits are doing just fine. They're doing just fine. I'm pretty stoked about it. I feel you guys will be pretty body positive. You know, you guys sell liquor and donuts, so you're not a health conscious crowd. I'm good with that. You guys are gonna have to be pretty adorable as a crowd. I left my 7-month-old to come here. 7-month-old baby. She's fine. I gave her the keys. Told her to lock up. You know? No pay-per-view. If I come home and there's pay-per-view, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. No, you guys will be a nice transition. Drunk people and babies, they're pretty similar, you know? You ever talk to a drunk person? Same as talking to a baby. Like, I don't know what he's saying. Well, it's been a while since he's eaten. You think he's hungry? Could be. I think he wants his bottle. He just had his bottle. Like, he just had it. I don't think he should have his bottle. Oh, no, wait, he's spitting up. He's spitting up. Get the rag. All right, you guys are not a baby crowd. I get it. That's a swing and a miss on my end. She's 7 months old. You know, it's good age. 7 months is a good age. I'm 30 now. And it's weird, because I don't feel 30. My friends on Facebook are all posting about their 30th birthday. They're 30? That's crazy. I remember when we were this same age. You know? I don't feel 30 because I can't have a conversation with normal adults. I feel like 30-year-olds should be able to do that. Very popular in the news is inflation and the housing market. And everybody just talks about inflation and the housing market. And then I go over to their house and I'm like, so you guys don't have a bounce house? Like, what's the deal with that? I thought you guys would do that. Housing market is crazy. There was a house on my block and they said it sold in 3 days. The house sold in 3 days. And I said, that's nuts. Because you know what that means is that guy got a way better offer than he was expecting. Like if I just said I was gonna have sex with one of you tonight, and then I just left really fast, like you know I got a way better offer than I was expecting. Like, Alex, you left that show pretty fast. You're like, if you think that's fast, just wait till we have the sex. You'll be back to see the rest of the show. It's fine. No, guys. Another thing about my age, I'm not really sure if I like my job, you know? My grandpa was a doctor. Did that till he was 80, you know? Like, if somebody told me I was doing my job till I was 80, I don't know how I'd feel about it. And they'd be like, well, you must be pretty excited about it. You put that you were very passionate about this job on your resume. That was a lie. A lie on my resume. I can't believe you didn't know that. That's why you think my biggest weakness is that I get too wrapped up in my work. When in actuality, my biggest weakness is bees. I hate them. I don't know what they do. They sting. It hurts. The other day, my mom killed a wasp in our house. I was very surprised. Not a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, like the insect. I'm not confessing to murder by my mother. Okay, guys? That's not what's happening. No, I'm very, I was very surprised because earlier in the week, there was a daddy longlegs in the bathroom, and she was crying for help. She was like, somebody come kill this spider for me, please. Please. I really nailed the anguish in her voice. If she was here, she'd love it. And my dad is like, I can't believe she's singing on the toilet. I'm like, she's not singing, she's crying for help. Grandpa was a doctor till he was 80. He was 87 when he passed away. Didn't mean I had to find a new doctor. Made it very awkward. When my doctor was giving me a physical, he's like, and how does everything feel? And he grabbed my balls, and I'm like, that feels a lot different than my grandpa, you know? Like, oh, man. Like, no, a lot of, medical community getting a lot of flack recently. A lot of people don't trust doctors anymore. That's crazy. People always asking, like the same thing with reproductive health now. People always asking, what's your opinion on things? What's your opinion on things? I don't have an opinion on things. I want other people to make decisions for me. So that's why I don't have opinions on things. Then I go to my doctor to get a 4th booster shot for COVID, and the doctor says, well, you're not 50, and cerebral palsy isn't an immunocompromised disease. So you don't even need this. You should be good. I was like, did you just say I was healthy? I'm like, because that really makes me question the medical community, guys. No one has ever called me healthy before. I was like, are you hitting on me? Is this a date? What's going on? What time do you get off? Great stuff. No, guys, I don't like that we don't listen to doctors, but I understand that it's sketchy, you know what I mean? Like, we spend a lot of time indoors, and very quickly, this vaccine came out, and they're like, hey, if you want to get this vaccine, you can start going places again and don't have to be locked up with your family. I'm like, that sounds like a deal. You can sign me up right now. Love my family, but we gotta get this rolling, And then they're like, all right, but you gotta go to Forest Park in a place that used to be a hobo. It's not a hobo anymore. And then they're like, and you're gonna have a stranger shoot you up with a needle, and you'll be good to go. All right, that sounds good to me. I don't have to see my family anymore. And then I went outside the hobo, and there was another guy with a needle. And I don't know what he was curing, but that felt great, guys. I was flying high. Nice. It seems to me like it's a very political issue, whether you trust the medical community, don't trust the medical community. It seemed to me like everything was divided on a political issue. And guys, I really don't like to talk politics. I do have one political joke I'd like to share with you right now. Democrats, am I right? All right, I can see not all you guys were into that, so let me try this one. Republicans, am I right? All right, not everybody was still on board, so let me ask some for the third-party candidates. How does it feel to know you'll never win? I'm just kidding, I'm a Bears fan. I know what that feels like. No, guys, a lot of people were talking about politics and stuff like that, and my uncle is very right-wing. He's a very right-wing political guy. And he was coming in, and my grandma, we were watching the TV, and she had the TV on really loud, and she was watching ABC, and they had something on about Nancy Pelosi. And she watches the TV on really loud, not because she can understand it, but because feel like someone's in the room with her. So she really doesn't understand any of this. But my aunt and my uncle came in, and it was very nice, and they got her hot chocolate. And it was very nice of them to do. But then he heard about Nancy Pelosi, and he was like, guys, I can't believe that you would watch this. This is so biased. This is why in my family, in my house, we only watch one station. I was like, first of all, watching only one station is not preventing you from biases. I don't know if you know how that works, but no. And he was like, you need to watch news that tells the truth. I can't believe you watch the news like this. So first of all, we don't watch the news based on political affiliation. I watch the news based on how attractive the weather girl is. It's great, guys. That's a great way to watch the news. Sure, I watch a lot of news on Telemundo, but I can't understand the language. But guys, like, it's August in Chicago. I know it's gonna be hot. I don't need to understand it. All I know for sure is it is cold in that studio, and I'm all right with that. I'm actually like, you guys have been great.
Alex, Hudec.